Hi guys, this is what came today, right there. It is Wildgame Innovations. It's called the Cloak Pro. It comes with 8 AA Duracell batteries. See, in the ad it said that it could see 90 feet, but then when you get it, it says 75 feet. Which, you know, everybody lies. But 75 feet is still further than I need it to see. I'm trying to get something that's right at the van, so great distance really isn't that big of a concern to me. It has a trigger speed of 3/4 of a second, which is super fast. Now, what concerns me about that ultra fast trigger time is that as something's coming into frame, it's already getting it just as it comes into frame. So say if you had Bigfoot walking sideways, you'd probably just get his nipples. I don't know, but it's like, man, give it time to get in front. But I'm gonna have it set on video anyway, so that doesn't really matter all that much, providing it takes video like they say it does. I don't know, you guys, I've never dealt with these before. I know absolutely nothing about them. But the reviews on these were pretty good. I watched videos on YouTube, and experienced hunters that have been hunting all their life really love these cameras. So I figure, well, if these, you know, guys hunt and everything, they probably know what they're talking about. It's got a manual with it, which I'll have to read because I know nothing about setting this type of stuff up. So this is what it looks like. I can mount to the back. I can have you know, a head mount screwed to the back of it, and then I can angle this anywhere I want. So that's good that I still can do that, providing that is the same size. I'm hoping it is. And it looks like, yeah, there you go. See, it's got a gasket going around the bottom door, and then in here is where you load up a truckload of batteries. And it does not come with an SD card, but that's okay. I got a ton of them. And it does have the screen right here with all the different buttons, the different modes to do what you need it to do. So I'll have to read to figure out how to set it up. It also comes with a tree strap, so you can attach it here around to here. You know, if you were attaching this to a tree. The reason why I wouldn't want to attach it to a tree is because then the next day or 2 days later, whenever I'm done camping, I'd drive off and forget the damn thing because I just don't have a brain anymore. Yeah, so I can mount this on a tripod and then angle this thing to where, you know, it will do what I need it to do, hopefully. Hopefully I'll be able to get both pictures and video. It claims you can set it up like that. I don't know. And I'll go through the owner's manual, look at the modes, and see how to set this up. They say it's real easy to use, so we'll see. But for 60 bucks, you guys, you know, it's better than a lot of the cheaper ones, you know, that are like 30, like half the price. And I haven't heard where anybody ever said they found where water got inside of this, or, you know, to where it ever stopped working or ever let them down. And I do like that it has the gasket on the bottom. See there? So it just presses right against it, and then it locks. So we'll see if I like this camera and it does the job that I need it to do. I will buy a second or a third. This way I could have, you know, one aimed off the one corner of the back of the van, another one on the other back corner, and then one aimed right down the front over the windshield, looking off the front of the van. I'd get 2 more. But, you know, before I go too crazy, I wanted to test one to see if this is going to do what I need it to do. Because to tell you guys the truth, with the lights, the cost of the lights, this thing, the different things that I'm doing to the van, plus making these bear guards, I sometimes wonder if I'm wasting my money and my time. Because like I said, even if I did get something on video or in photo that was unbelievable, no one's going to believe it anyway. What I'm thinking is going to happen is I'm going to get just the typical creatures that come out in the night that are nocturnal. You know, bears like to roam around at night. I'll probably get bear footage on this. Maybe I'll get like a flying squirrel coming into the shot at night, you know, with his nuts hanging 4 inches lower than his body. I mean, who knows? Deer, coon, possum, all kinds of stuff, you guys. Coyote. But we'll give it a shot. So basically what I'm doing is I'm doing this more for you guys, just for your amusement. You know, I'm going to go out. All this stuff will be set up on my van. I'll have the lights I can turn on. I'll make sure that this camera's on and working before I go into bed and in the van. And see what happens. That way if I hear something going on outside the van with the exterior lights, I'll be able to take a panel out and look outside and see what's out there, and whatever's out there, hopefully this will get it. And then this will answer a lot of questions. You know, it'll be interesting because I've never done stuff like this, you guys. I'm not a Bigfoot hunter. I'm not a professional investigator. You know, none of that. This is just winging it, seeing what happens, getting the stuff that I need. The lights to illuminate the camp, the camera to get the footage and the images, and just whatever happens, happens, you know. So I got another email from the KC Light Company, and they said that, come here, Lacey. Lacey, come on. They said that my lights should show up by Tuesday, right after Labor Day, right after the holiday weekend. So I'll have my all my lights, and then I'll hire my niece's husband to wire those in for me and that. So anyway, Silent Shield technology means your camera goes unnoticed by nature and that big buck keeps coming back. Yeah, we'll see if nature, I bet a bear would notice it. The only ones you got to worry about noticing a trail camera is a human being, because they'll steal it. That's why this one's going to be on the van. Adaptive illumination technology. Automatically adjusts the amount of illumination based on the camera's distance to the target, ensures a perfect exposure every time. Key word is perfect. Probably be grainy and look like something like all the other Bigfoot footage out there. Exposure control. 3 exposure settings allow you to select the perfect blend of image clarity and distance that works for you. Advanced heat maps. Whatever that means. Like I said, I'll have to read the manual and see what this thing does. But as far as the strap to put it on a tree, as of now, I wouldn't need it. But I will hang on to it because it goes with it. So I'll keep it all together, and we will see how this thing does. But my overall impressions as an amateur that knows nada about hunting, don't know anything about hunting, other than you need a weapon. Just my overall impressions looking at this thing, because I have dealt with a lot of products, it feels well made. It's heavy duty. It's thick plastic. The construction seems durable, like this thing would last a long, long time, even out there in the field. I like the look of it. I like the color of it. I like the fact that the camo isn't like absurdly crazy, and that it would blend in the environment out in nature, and you could also like help it by like camouflaging it with like little small branches you could probably stick in around it and stuff like that, you know, use your imagination. But yeah, I'd have to say that the way it's designed, and it's got a nice thick battery door, you know, nothing on it seems flimsy. It doesn't feel flimsy. The switches and everything, switches actually feel really nice. The little buttons, they're all rubberized, and yeah, it's got a nice hinge on it, nice gasket. The closure is, you can hear that snap. It really does close and lock. I like it, you guys. It's not too big, it's not too small. I mean, it just fits right in my hand. It's perfect. So I will let you guys know after using this, and then of course you guys in my videos, you will see what this thing does as far as photo and video. So you'll get to see how good or bad it is. And then if you decide you like this camera, you know, maybe it will help with those who are looking for a trail camera, purchase something like this. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But just impressions out of the box, I would have to say it's pretty damn nice. Made in China. What isn't made in China today? We'll see what footage it gets, providing a bear doesn't rip it off and eat it. I'll make sure it smells like bacon before I put it up on top of the van, but I'll let you guys know what I think. Okay, you guys, you can see the base there that I have it clamped right to the center of the van on the back canoe bar. And then it's on this pipe for a camera that is extendable. And there's the camera. So it'll be mounted on the back of the van. You can see there where it does fit my ball head. So that thing will be looking right off the back of the van at night with it elevated so it clears. You know, I don't want it down low because it probably won't clear this. So with it up, it will be able to look down and off. And I don't have it angled down that far. Of course, I would look into the screen of it and see how that would do. But yeah, I think that's going to work good, you guys. Would Bigfoot notice it? Probably. It'd probably just rip that right off like an antenna. Almost makes me feel like a storm chaser. Yep, I think that's going to work good at night for looking off the back of the van. And like I said, if this camera works good, I will get 3 more, and that way I'll have one at each end looking off the back, and then one mounted to the front looking off the front, and they'll all be on the same exact mount stand. And I'll have 3 of them. And then in the morning, or whenever I'm done camping, I just unclamp them, take them off, and put them in the van and bring them home, and then see what the data got. So there you go. And then with my KC lights, I think that'll work just fine. Just fine. I'll show you on the back. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think of that setup. I think that's going to work best. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.